Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to record. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I like to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're someone that is into fragrance, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So I decided to record this video because there are a lot of new subscribers and you guys really don't know anything about me. So this is kind of like a get to know me video, get ready with me, makeup routine, whatever you want to call it. I will drop everything down in the description, everything that I use in this video. Hopefully I remember everything. I like to keep things simple when it comes to my makeup routine because I have to get out of here in the mornings. Like, I gotta go to work, I gotta fight traffic and do all that. So I really don't have time, a lot of time, to spend on my makeup. I just gotta put it on nice and pretty and go. So I'm going to be pretty much doing my everyday makeup routine, nothing fancy. You know what's interesting, like back in the day when I first started my channel, I used to be into makeup and things like that, and I kind of felt like the whole makeup thing was like saturated and everybody was doing it. So I kind of fell off with it, but I'm really a makeup girl at heart. I love makeup. I love to put it on, okay? I love to put it on. And so I have a ton of makeup. I have kind of really cut back on buying makeup and focus more on buying fragrances because I am a fragrance channel, okay? So I do spend most of my money on fragrances, but if there's something makeup wise that I want, then I'll get it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my everyday makeup routine. Is quick and simple. Usually it takes me like about maybe about 20 minutes to put my makeup on. If I'm feeling frisky or whatever, I want to try something new, then it takes me about 30 minutes, more or less. It's a chill day. It's Sunday. I got my little drink over here. Let me take a sip. This is rosé. I don't know how I feel about rosé. It's a little tart. Usually I go for more of a sweet wine, or a sparkling rosé or something like that, but I didn't get that. I don't know, maybe did I think this was a sparkling rosé? Did I think that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at picking wines. Alright, so first off, let me just quickly tell you guys what I use to cleanse my skin with. Now, I am a woman of mature age, okay? Y'all know I'm not a spring chicken in these streets, okay? I'm older than a lot of y'all. But I love the Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleanser Gel. Cleansing gel by Neutrogena. This has been my ride or die for years, okay? Years. I love it, love it, love it. I feel like not only does it help remove my makeup, I do use makeup wipes before I wash my face. I have to do that because I simply wear too much makeup not to, you know, I gotta get that off, and then I go in with my face wash, okay? And maybe about once a week or maybe twice a week, I do go in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I love this as well. Ride or die right here. Love it, love it. Now, a lot of you have commented on my skin and how, you know, it looks healthy. I do get a blemish, as y'all can see. I have one here. I do get a blemish every now and again. I chalk it up to hormones, you know. All this area is very hormonal, whatever. Like when you get a pimple there, people say it's just your hormones. So if I'm gonna break out, 9 times out of 10, I will get something in my cheeks right here, or I will get it down in my lower chin, jaw area, whatever. Now, to combat that, because I am a woman of mature age, I do have to incorporate a little Retin-A in my skin routine. So I use Alpha Ret. This is an overnight a Retin-A cream that I use. I try to be faithful with it and use it every night, and this is the kind of Retin-A you can use every night. Some Retin-As you have to do like a build up, like you'll use it one night, don't use it the next night, use it the night after that, like do a every other night type of routine, because it could be very harsh on the skin and irritating on the skin. But with this one, you can literally use it every night. So it does have Retin-A in it. I have been using this product probably now since like 2016 or something like that. It's been some years. It's from Skin Better, so you cannot get this in the stores. You can't get it on Amazon. You actually have to find either a dermatologist or a facial plastic surgeon or a plastic surgeon that sells this product in their office and get it that way. So that's how I get mine. I get it from the doctor's office. So that's the overnight Retin-A. And then I also like to use their Auto Defense Serum. Okay, looks like that. Also from Skin Better. And then they have these like little glycolic, lactic salicylic acid pads that you can use too. They're good for all skin types. They're called Alpha Red exfoliating pads. So it's kind of like a chemical peel that you can do at home, something along those lines. Okay, but I like to use this if I can. My skin used to be very resilient, like it used to be very tough. Now that I'm older, my skin is a little bit more sensitive, so I have to be very mindful what I put on my skin. But I like using these because they just help with everything else. Like they just go with all the other products. And I feel like it's really improved the texture and the overall appearance of my skin. And this kind of burn a little bit. Like I'm even not gonna lie to y'all, I would not recommend you do like an exfoliating first. Like don't do that. Like don't use like a cleansing brush or something like that, or don't use a cleanser that has the little granules or beads in them that exfoliate the skin. Like don't use that and then use this. It's gonna burn like hell. Just simply wash your face with whatever facial cleanser you like to use, pat it dry, use this, okay, and then put on your other creams and serums and things like that, because I'm telling you, it's gonna burn. They are pretty pricey, okay? They're not cheap at all. They are very pricey, but the way I look at it is I like to invest in my skin, okay? Because I feel like my skin is what people see the most. Like it's out there and I want to keep it healthy. I want to, you know, there's a little texture to my skin. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm going to always have texture. But if I can help my skin look smoother, brighter, you know, blemish free, then I'm going to do whatever I need to do. And I will spend the coin on some good skincare products, okay? I want to say this is probably like the big bottle. It's gonna probably run you anywhere between, I think the small bottle is like 100 and something. This probably ran me about 150, 130, something like that. Okay, don't quote me on that. For somebody that don't really like the way that tastes, I'm really sipping on it, okay? Really sipping on it. So prepping my skin, what do I like to use? I have very oily skin. I know it's a gift and a curse, because you know, people that have oily skin, they are less prone to wrinkling and things like that. But people with oily skin are prone to acne, pimples, and all that other stuff, and it kind of can make your makeup after a while look just greasy and just ugh. So I have very oily skin, but I do like to do a little prep. It is Danessa Merrick's, okay? It's Danessa Merrick's. I want to make sure I get get that right. Okay, so this is the blurring balm that I like to use, and as y'all can see, can y'all see, I have basically hit pan on this. I think it helps to blur out some of the blemishes that I have on my skin, y'all. So I really like this, and I use it every day. I do have some other blurring products, but turns out this is like my favorite. So I like this. I like it, and I feel like it helps control my oil a little bit. This is the universal one. I think she has some that comes in different shades, but I like the universal because I didn't have time to figure out which one go with my skin tone and all that. Girl, just get the universal and go ahead, you know, because it's gonna do the same thing. But I like to do that. I don't know if you guys can see any difference. So what should I start off with first? Should I start off with YouTube? Should I start off with my work? Should I start off with relationships? I don't know. Well, let me just start off with YouTube. That doesn't bother me at all. I actually wish I could do YouTube full-time 100%. I absolutely would. I love getting on talking to you guys. I love getting on talking about fragrances, which I absolutely love. I love YouTube. And it's all about, for me, just creating my own space to be who I am, to share things with you guys, and you know, not only with fragrance, but just who I am more personally. I don't really get on a lot and talk about my personal life. It's not that I don't want to share, okay? And here's the thing, people are gonna judge you no matter what. I don't care. People that know me in everyday life still judge me, so it's not about that. I think it's more so of me just keeping some things to myself that I have learned to do over the years. I have learned to like stop oversharing with people, because people have a tendency to take the things that you say and use them against you later on down the road. Like they put that shit in their memory banks and store it for the perfect time when you are having a bad day, when you're going through life, when life is lifing, okay? And they will pull that memory, that what you shared way from back here, way from the back of their oblongata, oblongata, okay, way back here, and bring that to the front. And I be like, I told you this shit like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, you just been storing it up for the perfect moment to just kick me when I'm down. So I've experienced that way too often in my life. And so I just developed where I don't share a lot. Now, I will share things that I feel like need to be shared, but if I feel like it don't need to be shared, or it's private, I'm not sharing it, okay? That's just me. Life has taught me some lessons. I think some things you just really have to keep to yourself. I'm gonna go in with under my eyes and some of these little areas where y'all can see I have like the dark spots, and kind of like lighten them up a little bit. So I'm gonna use that. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it moves and separates when I put on my foundation. I'm using it because I bought it at the cosmetics store, and you know, I just don't want it to sit and get old, so I might as well just go ahead and start using it. This orange, y'all, it is so pigmented. Oh my god. So I if I'm gonna use this orange, I just tap it a little bit, and then I go in with this like caramel brown tone or whatever, and then I just go under my eyes with it just to brighten up my under eyes a little bit. And as you can see, it like already makes a difference. So my under eyes are a little dark. I chalk it up to sometimes not getting enough sleep. I also chalk it up to allergies. I have bad allergies. So I want to do more YouTube. The interesting thing is, and I'm being 100% transparent with y'all, like I'm gonna just tell y'all the real deal. When I first jumped on YouTube, I thought I don't know, I thought I was just gonna blow up. I thought I was just gonna hit the ground running. I thought all them thoughts, like I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it. That was not the case for me. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I'm really speaking to the people that are thinking about starting a YouTube. I don't want to discourage you. I want to encourage you. But I want you guys to keep a level head. You know, keep a level head, because I don't think I had a level head. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking that it was going to be as hard as it has been for me on YouTube. It's been hard. Like, I am not even going to lie to y'all. It's been days. Should I put some on here? Yeah. Ugh. Damn pimple. It's been days where I kind of just wanted to give up, you know. The amount of hours that I've spent recording and editing and uploading, and if you do it repeatedly over and over and over, record, edit, upload over and over and over and over again. I used to be up at late at night editing videos. I used to be, you know, because I had put myself on a schedule. I'm not so much on a schedule right now because I had to have conversations with myself. Like, okay, if this is something that you want to do, being on a schedule doesn't work for you, because I have a full-time job. That doesn't work for me. And a lot of times I get home, I'm tired, you know, I want to cook me something to eat. I want to sit down somewhere, put my feet up, you know, and just my brain is already fried from working all day and putting up with a lot of ish all day. Okay, so it's like I'm tired. Like, I don't have the strength to edit a video and to do all that. Like, girl, it's a lot. Okay, it is a lot. I'm not discouraging you guys. I go for it, because the thing about it is, you're not gonna know if it's gonna work for you until you try it. You have to try it. You have to try it. And give it your all. Give it your best. Give it 100%. Know and understand that this YouTube life is not for the faint of heart. Granted, some people do jump out and become overnight successes. Like, it happens. But for a lot of us, the struggle is real. It's real. It is a grind. It is a grind. It's a grind. It's a hustle. And it's like, okay, I thought about giving up, but then I was talking to myself like, girl, you've been in it for like 4 years now. You can't just walk away from it. You got to see this thing through. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just see it through. I'm going to just see it through. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to put a schedule on myself, because it's not realistic for me, and how my life is set up right now. It's not realistic. So I squashed the whole scheduling thing. Now, I have gotten into putting up more shorts. Like, I can do that. I can do that. Like, I can put myself on a schedule when it comes to the shorts. Okay, I can do that. But yeah, man, it's been a grind. It's been a hustle, a tussle. Like, whew, for real. Just getting to this whole 10K, man, it's been crazy. Some people reach 10K in like 2 a month. Nah, I ain't gonna say a month. 2 or 3 months. Some people have reached 10K like that. Okay, but for me, for some odd reason, for me, it's been a struggle to do so. And I don't know if it has anything to do with me not being likable, or the kind of content I put up, or maybe the algorithm don't like me. I don't know. And I have tried to figure it out. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. I have other things in my life that I have to pay more attention to. So I don't have time to try to figure out why I haven't struck it on YouTube. But I know I can't let it go. Love it and enjoy it so much. It brings me so much joy. to create something of my own that I just can't let it go. I started off doing makeup tutorials and wig stuff. I don't know if I still had them videos on my channel or not. I may have deleted them, but yeah, I started off with makeup. And then one day I was just like, okay, the makeup, oh, I didn't even tell y'all what foundation I'm using. My bad, I'm just running my mouth. But I'm using the Revlon Color Stay foundation in 375. I'm really pissed off at Revlon right now because this has been my ride or die foundation for a very long time, and I've always been in the shade 400 Caramel. 400 Caramel is so hard to find right now. I don't know if y'all out there buying up 400 Caramel, and I get it in the combination oily skin. Recently I went into Walmart, and this is a fairly reasonable foundation. It's a drugstore foundation that I feel like has never failed me. It is really good. So anyway, I had to go with 375 Toffee. That's what this is. And truth be told, it's probably more of my skin tone than the 400 Caramel. I love Revlon Color Stay. Now let me lie and say I love it. I think it is a really good drugstore foundation. Look at that. As y'all can see, look at the coverage. Look at the coverage. Now I do have a yellow undertone. Okay, I like to take my foundation down to my neck, honey. I hope y'all doing that too, so y'all don't have no lines of demarcation and people can't see where your foundation start and where it end. Oh my God, it's raining. Yeah, take it down your neck, okay, sis? Take it down your neck. Go ahead and take it down your neck, okay? But I like to, and I'm trying to get into actually not using a lot of foundation. I've kind of like asked myself, like, do I really need to put foundation on my forehead? Like, do I really need to put foundation on my forehead? I'm gonna just put a little bit up here. I'm gonna put a little bit up there, but yeah, YouTube has been the struggle. It's been fun, but it's been a lot of work as well. It's been a journey, to say the least. Like, look at that. Look how well that blended. This 375 more than likely is my shade, okay? This is my shade, child. But yeah, it's been a struggle. And I would love to be able to do this all the time. And now we're gonna say, this is a perfect segue into my career, into my job. What do I do for a living? So I am a certified medical assistant. Truth be told, I should have went to nursing school. I really should have. But life and circumstance, you know, my parents did not push higher education. They didn't push higher learning. It was either get a job, okay, when you graduate from high school, or going to the military. And I had a child at the time. I got pregnant when I was 17. I had my daughter when I was 18. So I was a young mother. And, you know, my parents, well, at the time I stayed with my dad. He didn't even think I was going to graduate from high school. So, you know, it wasn't a lot of support there. And he didn't push higher education. You know, he's the type of person that, you know, you graduate from high school, that was a big thing. You know, like, man, back in the day, graduating from high school was like, for them, like my parents and my parents before, my grandparents, graduating from high school felt like graduating from college. You know, when you made it, you graduated from high school, like you made it, like you grown in their eyes. I graduated from high school, and immediately I went and took a trade, which was medical assisting at the time. You didn't have to be certified. They encouraged you to get your certification, but you didn't have to be. Nowadays, you have to be certified. You have to have some type of certification, which I think is great because you get to ask for more money. Anytime you get to ask for more money, it's a good thing. Like, pay me, okay? Pay me. But yeah, I should have went to nursing school. I think, you know, I say I don't have any regrets in life, and I will have to take that back. I do have probably like about 3 regrets things that I've done out of my whole life that I regret, that I wish I could go back and fix. And going to nursing school, like not going to nursing school, would have been one of them, because even there was a counselor that was in my doctor's office when I was pregnant. She asked me what I was going to do when I graduated from high school. I was like, I'm gonna get a job. She was like, you know, you can go to nursing school. At that time, I don't know if it's still available now, but in Prairie View, it's a college in Texas that's like an hour away from Houston, called Prairie View University, and Prairie View A&M. Is it Prairie View A&M? I think so. They had a nursing program, and at the time they had dorms for single mothers with kids that, you know, I could have went up there and with my baby and, you know, got my license. I could have done that. But I think what was stopping me was the fact that I didn't have any support. I didn't have the support from my mom. I didn't have the support from my dad. I didn't have a support team that said, like, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're here for you. You can do this. Like, let's go. You know, like rooting for me. I feel like I never had anybody rooting for me. And oh my God, if I start crying, I'm gonna be so mad. I just put my foundation on. But I just feel like I never had anybody rooting for me. And it is so important to have a support team. People don't understand that. You know, it is so important to have people behind you rooting for you. It just gives you the strength and the courage to just keep going and know that you're not alone. I didn't have that. So therefore, I didn't go to nursing school. Wish that I would have. Baby, go for it. Go for it. I don't know you and you don't know me, but I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you. Okay? I'm rooting for you. If you want to go to nursing school and you got a baby, find a way to do it. You can do it. Find a way to do it. Okay? I don't know how. Do your research. Call up there. See if that program's still available. Go for it. Go for it. Because you just never know what, you know, where life is going to take you with that. Once you get your nursing degree, it's so many different avenues you can go down and do. You know what I'm saying? You can work from home. You can work in the hospital a few days a week. You're going to be making. A rookie nurse, I think, makes about, how much a rookie nurse make? A rookie nurse is probably making close to $40 an hour. Okay? Close to $40 an hour, maybe 60. I don't know. They making a lot of money. They making a lot of money. Depending on too what your specialty is, you can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some highlight on. This is from Elf. This is the hydrating camo concealer. I love this concealer. This is my ride or die concealer. It's affordable. I love that it does what it needs to do. Period, point dot blank. Things that you girls are doing now, which I'll highlight, I don't do that, okay? Auntie don't do that. We just keeping it, I'm keeping it to what I know, okay? I put it up here, put a little bit right here, okay? A little bit right here, put some down my nose, put some right here. I put some a little bit on my chin, and I like this area to be highlighted. The T-zone or whatever. I like that wherever where the light hits my face naturally, I love for those areas to be highlighted. So you can take your beauty blender, but I like to take a brush. I go back and forth. Sometimes, depending on my time, if I'm short on time, I use the beauty blender. If I have a little bit of time, I use this brush from Morphe. But yeah, that is not going to nursing school is probably one of my biggest regrets. Just being honest with y'all. So I'm a medical assistant and I make pretty decent money for what I do. But let me tell you something. It's been a struggle getting there. Okay? It's been a struggle getting there, and it wasn't always like that. what's crazy is I feel like in my spirit, now that I have fought tooth and freaking nail to get the pay that I deserve, I feel like I'm gonna be going in another direction with my career, honestly. I'm putting it out in the universe. I don't feel like I get much gratification from my job anymore. My job used to make me happy, even though, you know, it came with a lot of bullshit. But I feel like I found some type of happiness there, you know. I always kept a job, always. That was instilled in me. That is one thing my dad instilled in me, was hard work. I always kept a job, always. But now that I've gotten older and I started working on myself and figuring out me, you know, figuring out what I want out of life, career-wise and love-wise, I have come to the conclusion that I am no longer satisfied. If anything, I feel like it's stressing me out. I feel like sometimes when I go to work, I'm just another body, like I'm just a robot, like I'm a warm body to do what people tell me to do. And I feel like I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I think it comes from having so much on my plate at work a lot of times, and people not showing appreciation for me. You know, in this life, you got to teach people how to treat you. You know, I honestly feel like if I was to leave, they would find somebody to replace me like that. Like that. I don't even think it would be much conversation. I just feel like that's just the type of company that I work for, honestly. You know, maybe I'm saying a little bit too much, but it is what it is. I cannot, if I'm gonna be truthful, I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta keep it a buck. Like, it is what it is. I just feel like there's a lack of respect for me at work. And I ain't trying to toot my own horn. I'm very humble. And you know, I thank God that I have the job that I have. But I also know that God gonna take care of me. And no doubt in my mind, in my heart, whatever decision that I make, I know He gonna take care of me. Even if it's not the right decision for me, He gonna give me an out. God, that's one thing about God. God gonna give you an out. Whatever situation you find yourself in, He gonna give you an out. The thing of it is, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention to the out? And are you gonna take the out? Because if you don't take the out, who knows when the out is gonna come around again? It could be a year, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Who knows when you gonna get that out again? Sis, I'm just saying, bruh. Who knows? Sometimes when that out show up, you got to jump on that thing. You got to jump on it. You got to let your faith kick in, and you gotta go. You gotta go. So with all that being said, I'm clearly not happy with what I'm doing. Time to be real about it. It's time to stop faking it. I have to stop faking it. I respect people at work. I try to, you know, adjust my attitude and things of that nature. And I go to work, I be professional. I still give 100, I give 200% at work. Shit, I give more than 100. I go above and beyond sometimes. And, you know, it goes unnoticed, it goes unappreciated. And I just don't like that. Okay, the powder I'm using is the, y'all can see I don't do makeup videos very often. Laura Mercier, this is the translucent powder in honey. Now this, I think this is the one that's supposed to be like a blurring powder. It's an ultra fine blurring powder, and I like it. It gives, you know, it do what it's supposed to do. Okay, it does what it's supposed to do, and I like it. I don't know how much blurring it actually does, but you know, it does what I like, the smoothing effect that it gives my skin. I wish I had a better camera, but child, cameras are expensive and I ain't got the money for that right now. Hopefully I'll get me a new camera at some point this year, but child, sometime in life you got to use what you got. Okay, you got to use what you got. But yeah, I'm ready to own my own business. I've always had a hustler's mentality. I think life has beat me down in a way to where I felt like, okay, this is it. Like, I gotta work, you know, I have bills, I have responsibilities. I have attempted to start my own business before, but I was funding it by myself like 100%. And it's hard to do that when you got a car note, you got rent, you got you got insurance, you still, you know, you got a light bill, and on top of that, you still got to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to fund my own business. You know, I don't have a partner here to help me supplement my income. It just is what it is. I had to get another battery because my battery was dying. Leave it up to me to put a dead battery in the camera. But the funny thing of it is, while I was in the midst of switching out my battery and getting me a little refill, my daughter texted me. And she was talking about this whole controversy with this influencer. And I really didn't know anything about it. So I took a little time while I was changing out my battery and sitting here kind of researching it. And basically she felt like she wasn't being treated fair. Again, I say to you, that just doesn't happen in the world of influencers. It happens in everybody's everyday to day life. This is not anything new. This is a brand. This is a business. Okay, it is a company. This is a company thing. It happens on everybody's company, and I know that feeling way too well. I know that feeling way too well. I know what it feels like to be the only black woman in an office. I know what it feels like to, at the time I had dreadlocks, I had sister locks. I know what it feels like for people to comment on your hair. I know what it feels like for people to make snide racial remarks and think they being cute and funny. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to not being treated fairly and equally in a company. So it just doesn't happen in the world of influencing. It happens in real freaking life. Okay, it happens in real life, and a lot of us are real lifing right now. Okay, yes, I get on here. Yes, I consider myself an influencer. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, I have swayed you guys to buy different things. Yes, I have worked with brands, but on top of all that, I'm living real life. Okay, it is not fake over here. Like, my shit is 100% real and authentic, and I bring it to you guys in my videos every single time. Okay, I'm gonna always keep it real with y'all. I have had my share of back and forth and issues with brands. It's funny because I actually kind of like got to a point in my, and I'm gonna call it my influencing career, because it is what it is. It's a career. I intend, my intentions is to make a career out of it and then eventually venture off into something else. I have dealt with some very sketchy brands. I have. Even in my real life job, I've dealt with some very sketchy people. Okay, and I ain't gonna call them racist, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, it's very much real. It is very much real, and I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon, if I'm being honest with y'all. I just don't. Some people in this world have made it acceptable to treat black women, black men, black people in a certain kind of way. I feel like people used to hide their racism. Yeah, I said it. People used to hide their racism. It was very much taboo. If you didn't like black people, you wasn't running out telling everybody. Now, for some reason, people being bold. You know what I'm saying? Like, they bold as shit. They are bold, baby, and they letting their racism fly with colors. They ain't giving no okay. Y'all about to see me do my brows. Listen, y'all gonna laugh y'all ass off because I know y'all just saw this stencil. I don't have 15 or 20 minutes to spend on my brows. I just don't, okay? I just don't. So, hence the stencil, because I can prop this little baby up. Hold on, y'all, I got to line it up just right. But I can prop this up on my brows and fill it in, and then I can do all the, you know, correcting or whatever. A lot of y'all youngsters like to get on social media and go off. Y'all like to get on social media and go off. Go off. Y'all like to go off. Y'all like to go off. Y'all want to go off. Baby, listen, y'all better stop playing with these people when y'all signing contracts. You can't get on here and go off, okay? You can't go off on these people. You serious? You done signed the whole contract, and you done got on social media and started talking about how you were being treated unfairly. Girl, are you crazy? No, you can't do that. So hence, I think that's why she took her video off, okay? But, so I went in with the Anastasia brow dip. Child, am I tipsy? With the dip brow pomade in the color dark brown. I may be a little tipsy, but you know what? It's Sunday fun day. Who cares? But yeah, y'all can't be doing it. Y'all cannot be getting on here, getting on, you know, and just saying what you want to say when you have signed contract deals with people. You know, you can't just get on here and say what and what. You know, like, I know she wanted to get it off her chest and whatnot, but nah, baby, you got to find a better way. Y'all got to find a better way, because it's a breach in contract. I'm using this Anastasia, oh, actually this is a Morphe angle brush. I like to use both sides, the angle brush and the spoolie. I like to go in with the spoolie. Should I bring y'all in some? I like to go in with the spoolie here and just kind of soften that inner brow, because I don't like that inner brow to be looking harsh. I don't like that. So I go in here and just soften it up a little bit. Child, I've been dealing with these brows for years, okay? For years. Let me tell y'all something. In the 90s, baby, we was plucking. We was plucking. And that's why a lot of us have thin brows now. That's why your mama and your auntie them got thin brows. Because back in the 90s, we plucked our brows. Never. That's probably number 2 that I regret in my whole lifetime, is plucking my damn brows, and now they don't grow back right. So now I got to do shit like this, stencils and brow pomade and powder, brow powder. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, but yeah, let me zoom y'all back out a little bit. But yeah, you can't get online and air your grievances when you have a contract with brands. I have learned so much being an influencer, and I have just learned that it's certain things that I just don't want to do. And signing a contract, to me, is like something that it's not very appealing to me. You know, I wish that I had a manager that I really liked, that would go after those deals for me. Maybe it was just as simple as miscommunication. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, I'm glad that they were able to, you know, work it out. I'm hoping that they were able to work it out. You know, a pair of lips will say anything. Pair of lips will say anything. Somebody might have called her on the phone and was like, listen, girl, you know, I hate that happened to you, but you need to remember you got this contract with us, and there's certain things within that contract that you are not allowed to say on social media. I need you to remember that. I need you to go back to your contract, okay, and read section number 8 and fix it, okay? And fix it, okay? Like, trust me, I've dealt with some people like that, not so much with my influencer career, but more so with my job, my day-to-day. You got to learn how to be professional with it, number one, and stand your ground. Do not let people run over you, because once they see they can run over you, it's over. But I ain't saying go in there put them paws on somebody. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, yeah, sit down and have a conversation, switch code, and let them know what's up. Let them know what's up. Like, yeah, you just not gonna treat me like that. Like, no. I usually create little hairs with my brows because y'all know I'm making brows. Okay, I'm over here making brows. And I usually use something like a felted tip pen, but it usually is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's usually in the color dark brown. I don't have that, like, it dried out, it's gone, so I need to buy me another one. But in the meantime, I'm using something that I just found in the drawer. This is from Kat Von D. This is the tattoo liner, and it has a felted tip, so it can create those little hairs for me. Create these little hair-like situations, just to make it seem like I have hair. And y'all see that? And then I go in and I'm gonna go in and clean it up. I can't sit by and let people treat me any kind of way. I just can't do it. And if it means ending relationships with people, then so be it. So be it. Like, no, I can't do that anymore. It's so important for my mental health and the woman that I see myself becoming, because I'm still growing. Even at this late age, I've had so many things that I had to go back and correct with myself, you know, taking accountability for things that I've done and making peace and forgiving myself, and then learning how to do that effectively, okay? Because I can forgive myself, and then I'll have these thoughts that'll come up, and then I'm like back at square one. It's an everyday process. It's an everyday thing. I literally had to work on myself every single day, every day, and reminding myself on a constant basis that I deserve this. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be respected. I deserve those things, okay? I deserve them. Yes, I made some mistakes. Yes, I've forgiven myself. And thus, I deserve a level of happiness in my life. And if it means cutting off people, where my damn scissors at? I will pluck them out of my life just like I plucked all of my brow hairs out in the 90s. I will pluck their asses right on out. I will pluck them out. I'm going to pluck them out and won't think twice about it. So I need to clean up my brows, so I'm going to use the Clinique Beyond Perfect Foundation and Concealer. I used to use things like this to clean up my brow, but I found it to not really match my skin tone, so I like to use foundation to clean up my brow. I don't want to use my Revlon Color Stay because I got to make that last. So I'm using this foundation because I don't really use it that often. And I didn't want to throw it away. I wanted to put it to use, you know, get some type of use out of it, child. This has like a little doe foot, and I just put a little product on there. And I'm just going to clean up my brows. Clean up my brows. I do like for my brows to be a little thin, not too thin, but just, you know, the right amount of thin. They don't have to be twins, okay? They don't have to be 100% matching each other, but this is what I use to clean up my brow. So let's talk about love life, child. I didn't preach to y'all enough about career and YouTube and all this and that. This segues, this is what I just talked about, actually segues into relationship, to be honest with you. It does, because I take that same mentality into relationships. I'm big on reciprocation. If you're not matching my energy, like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I just don't. I don't have time at this age. I don't have time to teach anybody. Of course, there is going to be some type of learning each other, because you know, you don't know one another. So yeah, there's going to be a period where you're having that get to know a person phase, right? You can't bypass that. You got to get to know the person. But in that process, I am also watching to see if you are going to be the type of person that's going to match my energy. I don't ever want to go into a situation accusing anybody of the things that they've done to me. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to take full accountability for what Amanda has done. Like, I don't even want to point fingers. I'm going to take full accountability for the things that I've allowed to happen, that I know better. Okay? That I know better. That I know I shouldn't have done. I know I shouldn't have told anybody how I feel about them early on in the relationship. That's a lesson I just learned several months ago. I literally shared with somebody that I was dating my feelings for them. And I feel like it was a detriment to whatever, to getting to know each other, to having a relationship. I felt like he kind of took that and looked at it as a sign of weakness. And I hated that. I was taking the advice of somebody else that was telling me, be honest, let him know how you feel, how you really feel about him, and X, Y, and Z. And in doing so, I feel like he took that and ran with it, and he, instead of it looking like a sign of strength, to me it came off, for him, I feel like it came off as a sign of weakness, because it was like, how can you tell me that you feel this way about me? You just met me, you don't know me, X, Y, and Z. And he was right. I replay the situation in my head sometimes. More so because I don't want to make the same mistake again. That's why I do it. I don't care to keep repeating the same things over and over and over again. It's just insane. Like, I just don't care to do that. And so the snap was crazy though. The snap back took a long time. And what I mean by when I say that is, usually I could date somebody and get to know them and realize sooner than later that things are not going to work out, and I just kind of move on from it. You know, I may think about it and dwell on it for like a week or two, but then after that, I'm over it. Like, I probably won't even remember the man's name, to be honest with you. But this one, the snapback, took several months. It took several months, and I was trying to figure out, like, why. Even my friends was like, why haven't you shaken this off? Okay, so I am gonna bronze now, and I'm using Coco Naughty and Fenty Beauty. And I'm just gonna bronze on my cheeks, a little on my forehead, here in my jaw area, and down the sides of my nose. So my friends was like, why has this taken you so long to snap out of it? And I said, I don't know. I honestly don't know why it's taking me so long to snap out of it. And I ask myself that all the time. Like, why? Why are you thinking about it? Why are you dwelling on it? There's a few things I feel like reason why I dwell on it. Why I did dwell on it so much. I've gotten so much better. Thank God. I like this bronzer. I always kept it honest. I always kept it real, which is probably another issue. I kept it too honest and too real with a person that had trust issues, and he admitted to me that he had trust issues. And when the first day he admitted to me he had trust issues, I should have cut that. I should have cut it off right then. I should have did a LeBron, picked up my bag, put on my shades, and walked the fuck out and never looked back. And I didn't do it. I didn't follow my first mind, because that was my first mind. I don't want to deal with nobody with trust issues. Child, are you crazy? So I look like I got way too much blush on. It looked like that, but in reality, I don't. It's good. I should have just left then. But no. No. I had to keep going. I had to keep going. I'm going to take an angle brush with a little bit of this, and I'm going to go down my nose. And here's a little trick that I like to do with my eyes. I like to go in with an angle brush and bronzer and like really go in the higher part of my eyelid. I feel like it creates some type of, what's the word, like definition. So I do like to do that as well. And you guys see that? Like, you can see it kind of changes the shape of my eye a little bit. I don't know what the hell. I was telling myself that, you know, yeah, he not perfect, blah. I don't know. He not perfect, he not this. It was just draining to me already. It was already draining to me. And I feel like when you getting to know somebody, it should not be draining like that. It just shouldn't. It should flow. It should be easy. You know, it shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be fun. You guys should be having fun, enjoying each other, getting to know each other. Yeah, y'all gonna run into some bumps in the road. Y'all getting to know each other. You don't know him and he don't know you. And y'all not gonna always see eye to eye on things. But if you truly like each other, hopefully you can get past that and, you know, have something meaningful, you know. But again, I can only take accountability for what I did, and I totally take accountability for staying when I should have left. I stayed when I should have left. I stayed when I should have left. I'm saying that over and over again because there's somebody in situations right now where you're staying and you know you're supposed to go. You know you need to get the hell out of there. You need to get out of that relationship. Pronto. Like, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, you need to go. Like, male or female. I don't know who I'm talking to. If you made it this far in the video, this message is for you. It's time to go. What are you doing? Huh? What you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? by staying, and you know you're not happy, and you know you're not being treated the way you're supposed to be treated. Girl, if you don't get the hell out of there. Back to why I feel like my snapback wasn't fast. It didn't happen fast enough. In the conversation, because I veered off. In the conversation, the night he basically said he didn't want to do this anymore. Right in the end, I was still holding on. And I was saying how in the big picture, in the big scheme of things, I feel like, you know, it could be so many other things on why you would decide to not be with someone. And I really didn't think he was being fair. I think at that point, it didn't matter what I was saying. I think he had already made his mind up that he just didn't want to deal with me anymore. Like, he didn't want to date me. He didn't want to get to know me. Like, I think his mind was already made up at that point. And I said to him, I said, I think that there's something there. Like, I feel like there's something between us. And I just feel like we shouldn't end it. Like, I feel like there's something there. The fuck I say that for? What did I say that for? Don't y'all know this man laughed at me? He had a good chuckle. He had a real good chuckle. Kind of just like what I just did. He had a real good chuckle. That crushed me. Oh, y'all, I cannot tell you. The crazy thing of it is, no man has ever talked to me the way this man talked to me. The level of disrespect. Oh, if I had been the old person, if I had been that old Amanda. Oh, the reign of terror I would have rained down on this nigga. Oh, he don't understand. I have grown and developed into this beautiful woman. The terror. You don't know that old Amanda, baby. Yeah. I ain't never had nobody talk to me crazy like that before in my life. This man talked to me so reckless. He talked to me so reckless, y'all. Ooh, he talked to me so reckless. I think I'm gonna use my finger. I like to go in on my lower eyelids with, do I want to use this or this? This is a palette from Urban Decay called Born to Run. And I'm just gonna use my finger. That's why it set me back, because as I processed it and analyzed it and broke it down, it made me feel like I had took 10 steps back in my growth process, in my journey. I'm like, Lord, you know, we've been doing this since 2016. I've been working on myself since 2016. It was a blow to me in the work that I thought I had done on myself. Obviously, God showed me nope, you got more work to do. You got more work to do, sis. Like, nah, you got more work to do. And one thing is certain, and two things for sure, I'm going to start listening to myself. When myself is telling me to go, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm not staying. Like, nope. I'm getting the hell on up out of there. I'm out. Like, I'm out. I'm out. You know what? This is what I want for black men. I want black men to really get them some therapy. I really do. I think the black women are already on that train. We're already doing that. We're already like in therapy and getting helps to heal with our traumas, past trauma, childhood trauma, whatever trauma you have. I think black women are already on board with that. I think black men look at it more as a taboo type of thing, like it's not manly, it's not something that men do, and so they don't get that. But I pray for healing for black men. I really do. I pray for healing for black men. I pray that if you're a black man and you watching this, baby, go get you some helps. Go get you some helps. And you ain't got to tell nobody. What you gonna feel embarrassed for when people don't know your business? Like, you can't keep going around shitting on people. That's just not good. We all need that love and affection. At some point, people want to fool themselves and say, oh, I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. Why would you not want to have somebody? Why would you not want to have somebody? That's silly. Like, huh? Why would you not want to have somebody? This world is crazy and messed up. Why would you not want to have somebody you can come home to, that you can lean on, that can support you and help you and comfort you in your times of need? Why would you not want that? Like, I want it. I want it. And I deserve it. The hell? So I did a little eyeshadow, some child. For some reason, I keep going back to this Master Chrome by Maybelline. I've had it for years. When it first popped out on the scene, like, I've had it for years. Another highlighter that I like to use that I've hit pan on is Hustle Baby by Fenty. This is what it looked like. It's Hustle Baby. It's golden. It is so pretty. Maybe I'll do the Hustle Baby. And then for blush, I've been loving NYX. These, I've had these for a long time, and they just been sitting in my drawer, and so I pulled them out because I felt like they would be really, really cute for spring and summer. And I'm loving both of them equally. This is in the shade Cinnamon. This is in the shade Red. Wow, it just says straight up red. Yeah, red. When I think about that relationship, I shouldn't even call it a relationship because it wasn't even a relationship. But when I think about it, again, I mostly think about what I did wrong. What I did wrong. He wasn't an angel. Let me just put that out there. But I feel like I should have just followed my first mind and my first instinct, and just, it would have saved me a lot of heartache and pain. I got to learn how to really follow my first mind. I really have to make a decision when I cut people off and just go with it. Just go with your first move. I really got to get and tap into that. I didn't even feel like I could be myself with him. You know, I felt like, I don't know, it gave me double energy. A lot of y'all, I felt like there was an energy trying to destroy me, trying to break me down, beat me down, because the devil knows certain areas in my life he can't fuck with me. He can't fuck with me. But in that whole area of love, I feel like I'm not strong enough as I need to be. I feel like the devil knows your desires just as much as God does. But you know, I thank God for the lesson, though it hurt me so bad. Oh, it hurt me so bad, y'all. The amount of tears that I shed. Hustle Baby. I'm gonna put it right up here at the top. I was so mad at myself for allowing someone to come into my life and beat me down like that. I was so mad at myself. I was so mad with myself. I put a little bit here. I don't really like to put a lot on my forehead because I get shiny on my forehead, so I try to avoid that area. But yeah, allowing someone to affect me like that, it really shook me. It really had me really messed up. Like, oh man, I can't believe it. I thought I was doing so good. I thought I was doing so good, and then that happens, and I'm like, I'm back at square one with my self-work and things like that. Like, I guess I'm not as far advanced as I thought I was. It just really messed me up. So I mean, I'm not closed off to love, but I'm definitely looking at it in another angle. Maybe I should put my eyelashes on. I am definitely more cautious when it comes to love now. I'm definitely in the era of I gotta see. I gotta really see. Like, I gotta really get to know you. Hopefully, you know, if the person is not willing to take it slow, then I can't like date. I can't date the person. Like, I really gotta see. I really gotta see what the conversation is about. If I pick up on anything that's contrary to what I'm looking for, you out. You out. You talking about sex and hooking up, you out of there, boy. You out. I'm not even gonna front on you. Like, I'll be like, I'm gonna just go ahead and block you. Like, I'm not even gonna play with you. I tried to do the app thing. The app thing is not for me. I don't see how y'all meet people on apps. To be honest with y'all, so many weirdos on apps. I just don't see how y'all date people on apps. It's too much. I don't like the apps at all. But like I said, my heart is open. For those of you wondering where I got these lashes from, these are Amazon lashes, and they literally cost like $9 for a pack, $8 or $9 for a pack. They're fluffy, and I really enjoy these. Now, I usually take my lash up high on the ends because I like to create like a little cat eye effect. So I will go up on my lashes. Yeah, we've talked about a lot today. Career, love, all that. Line my lips with this NYX pencil in Cocoa. Yes, I do overline my lips. That is what I love to do because I love the look of a big lip. Okay, a full lip, I should say. So yes, I do overline my lips. Okay. I just wish my darn YouTube, haha. I really do. I wish my YouTube would pop off. I like the NYX pencils because they kind of creamy, and I can get them at the beauty supply. Like, I ain't gotta go across the world to find an NYX pencil. Like, I can get them off of Amazon, beauty supply, places like that. Like, I ain't just gotta just go out my way to find an NYX, a NYX pencil. So I like to use as my lip shade Half and Half by MAC. Y'all know I've been doing this for a while now. Go in the center. What kind of lip gloss do I want? Or do I want to go in with my Old Baby? God, I have worn this Old Baby out. It's right here. I feel like I just started wearing it. It's almost empty. Seriously? What? This is a limited edition gloss. This is the Marilyn Monroe gloss. And oh my God, I cannot read that. Little Rock. Maybe I'll just do this one. I gotta find me another one that looks like this, because I don't want to use all of this up, because this limited edition, I'm gonna just use it now because we're here and why not. But I am going to make it my mission to find another gloss like this. I like to line my lips with the gloss because I like when the top of my lip is glossy. Versus when it's more gloss in the center, then it like gets on my teeth and then it does this stringy thing. Like, I don't like that. So I like to do it. I like to literally line my lips with gloss. Like, that's what I like to do. I think it's like very sexy also. And I don't know, I just like doing it. So it's something that I started doing like last year. And I just line my lips with gloss. See them lips? Them lips so pretty. Let me just put a little bit of mascara on. This mascara is not what I would normally go for. This is Wet n Wild Mega Length, and the little brush is kind of thin. But I don't usually go for this, and this takes forever to dry. Sometimes I have mascara down here at work looking crazy. I'm like, what? But we're gonna use this for video purposes. But I have to be careful that I don't get any mascara. I might put a little bit here. And I need to dry it because, honey, it be wet. And then my whole makeup look is ruined. Today's Sunday, so I'm doing a lot of batch recordings. And I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It really does a great job at like holding my makeup down. I'm not really into setting sprays because I feel like they kind of trigger oils in my skin anyway. So, but I bought this some time ago and I've been testing it out and I actually like this one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess as far as the whole being single thing, I've like made peace with it. My job keeps me busy, YouTube keeps me busy, me thinking about my business plan keeps me busy. So I'm not dwelling on the fact that I'm single. It's just certain moments, you know, that I'm like, ugh, I'm single. Like, that's it. But besides that, I'm like, it is what it is. It's been like this so long, like I don't know how else to feel about it. Like, it's just become a part of me in a way. But I got to keep my standards high now. I do, because I can't play about myself. One thing about it, that dude, he put himself first. And that's something that I had not become accustomed to in a relationship, is putting myself first. I'm always thinking about the other person. I'm always thinking about how they're feeling. I'm always thinking about making sure they're happy, making sure this man, all that. I am over it. I am over it. The truth of happiness is, in a relationship, y'all both have to have a certain level of happiness. Like, you can't make other people happy. They have to find their own happiness. You know what I'm saying? Just y'all both happy, and just coming together is just complementary. We'll see. You know, God has a way of turning our life around in literally overnight. Okay? This time next year, I could be in a relationship. This time next year, I could possibly be married. I'm just saying. You just never know. Okay? You just never know how God show up and show out in your life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I like doing videos like this, but I gotta get me another camera. This camera is not it for these type of videos. Like, I don't like it. I want to get me a different type of camera, one of them Sonys or something. But if y'all like this video, thumbs up. Okay, if y'all want me to do like these type of videos at least once a month or something like that, y'all pick the topic. Put the topic down in the comments. What y'all want me to talk about next, okay? Put it down below. But if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to give it a big thumbs up. If you are into fragrances or videos like this, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. Please turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I upload and you guys don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you are having a pleasant day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. See you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.